I have a very exciting package. Yeah, I honestly think that RGB looks better. She is beautiful, might I say. Hello, my name is Megan and this is Moss&MarginsCo. I am basically trying to build my passion into a small business, and this is my video diary series about that. This intro I already filmed 2 previous times because there was a big gap between when I filmed my last vlog and this vlog was supposed to be tacked on to the end of that. But I have way too much footage in this vlog, so I decided, you know what? It was like 2 weeks apart from being filmed. Let's just separate it intentionally. So this is the start of the new vlog. Today is Tuesday, July something. I'll figure that out. But what you're about to see is the footage that I recorded last night, which was Monday, July 20th, I think today's the 21st. Here's a little sneaky peek. I got my laminator in and we did some tests for the new bookmarks that I'm trying to come up with. So I'm gonna insert that footage here from last night and then we will pick up after. But I have a very exciting package. I'm going to mute me opening it because I know this is gonna be heinous. So first things first, I got more heavy cardstock. This is like the backings for my art prints. So my art prints are a thicker, heavier version of this that's there's some kind of treating to it that helps with archiving the inks. But what I do when I ship these is I will take a little clear cellophane bag thing, and then I'll put the print, and then I'll put this on the back just to help add durability to it. So I was completely out of 5x7s of these, so I got more, because 4x6s I just use blank, what are those called? Not postcards. The little things that you use in school. Flashcards. Oh my gosh, that's embarrassing. I'm gonna cut out how long that took me. Yeah, so I got more of these. And then can't really show that yet. Okay, and now the piece de resistance. I am so excited! Okay, so this is a thermal laminator, which I've been talking about, and I finally have one, which means I could start making bookmarks. I did a bunch of research on laminators, and this one was pretty, overall well-liked, well-loved. Kind of basic, but it's good. Trying to find, oh, okay. So it is the Scotch TL901X. You probably can't even read that. So TL9, here it is. I'll also list it in the description. But yeah, so I got this bad boy to try, and I'm very excited. And then to go with it, I got these, which are supposed to be pretty high quality. They're 3mm matte laminating pouches, because I just personally don't like the look and feel of glossy laminated stuff. I've laminated stuff in the past, but I've never used matte, so I'm excited to try. I'm just flashing you with the light reflection. I'm excited to try these. I don't think that's going to happen tonight. I think that's a tomorrow thing. So what I want to do tonight, since it is the afternoon, is I'm going to publish my Strawberry House prints for sale on Etsy. I already have the draft ready. I'm gonna publish it because I never finished the sunflower PDF stationery listings. That's gonna be August's drop. So kind of switching things up, but that's okay. So I'm gonna do that tonight. That way they are live. And then I'm basically gonna do some mock-ups of bookmarks to do some test prints and see. First off, printing, because I have 2 different types of paper. I have basic ass printer paper, like the cheap crap, And then I have like a nicer, thicker, like higher quality printer paper that I use for bookbinding, because when I do bookbinding, I don't want to use cheap paper. I want to actually be able to write in it and it not bleed through to the other side, or like anything. So I have that I'm going to try to use. And then there's another paper that I have saved on my Amazon list that I'm just going to wait, because I already have 2 types of paper. I'd rather not have to buy something else. So I'm going to do some mock-ups to print on that stuff, and then to test the mat, see how I like it. Just kind of give this a good test, kind of work out any kinks that I might have. Yeah, and then something I want to get done this week, but we'll see, is I really want to start working on my bug series. Hold on, video. But I had drawn these guys up really quick, so a firefly and then a tarantula, and I'm going to turn these into lino prints. So I take linoleum block. I'm basically going to use kind of like, I don't even know how to describe it. I basically transfer this to linoleum block, carve it out, ink it up with archival ink, and then make handmade prints. Love it. I want to get to these this week, but we'll see. There's a lot going on. But yeah, that is basically it. I guess I will just get back to you when I have something interesting. Okay, so I ended up working on some things. I got 4 mock-ups done of bookmarks. My gosh, I cannot separate this. Jeez Louise. Okay, so this is the first print, which is the PNG, and this is my thick, nice paper. It's not thin paper. The colors on this are very faded. So then I did 2 different ones. I did PDF prints. So this is, oh my gosh, this is CMYK color palette, and then this one is RGB. So CMYK is on the bottom, RGB is on the top. I honestly think, let me look, because I have the designs right here. Yeah, I honestly think that RGB looks better. Now the only thing I have to figure out is why in the heck it didn't print the correct size, because I have it locked in here. Let me ungroup these babies. You cannot see what I'm doing. Let me turn you. Okay. Position, yeah, 2x7. So I don't know why they're not printing that way. Let me try this one more time. Download PDF print. RGB is what we decided. And we'll see. So print. More settings. Oh. Well, that's why. I'm a friggin' dingbat. Okay. Okay, I am back. Oh, I feel like I have too much going on. Let's measure this. See if this is correct. I don't know why I didn't check that. Yep, it's perfect. Perfect. Okay, so this is what I ended up going with. So I do have 2 that are horizontal orientation, which I know is like not super common, but I just feel like they looked better that way. And then I have these 2 that are typical vertical. I really love how these turned out. So these are definitely going to be 4 that I'm going to do. So now what I'm going to do is I want to first cut them all out. I need to get a new blade for this, so we'll see how well this does on this paper. It's a softer but thicker paper, so we'll see. And then I have my little corner cutter thing, because I don't want the rigid corners. I want a nice little curved corner. So I'm going to move some things around. I don't feel like sitting at my desk today, so I'm gonna move some things around so you can actually see what in the heck I'm doing. Okay, so I have my laptop sitting here, and then I have a little side table here, but I'm just gonna use a little lap desk thing, and we will see. I'll just do it that way. So we shall see. I think it'll be easiest actually to cut them out like, oh, I should put my hair up. This first. See, that's definitely not a smooth cut. I know that I need to get replacement blades for this, so I might look into that first. I think, I really don't want to have to cut these out by hand because I want them to be as like uniform as possible. Okay, I feel like coming from that direction is a lot better, but you can see some of the white. No. And that's gonna be near impossible to cut close to. I wish I had a guillotine cutter instead. But I've had this thing for literal years. I've had this since high school. Okay, that one went better. So I basically just need to start it on this side. Okay, I feel like we're getting the hang of it. Getting there. That's fine. Now, since these are, until I figure out, I know you can't see my head, I'm sorry. Since these are like mock-ups, like not like super final yet, I'm not gonna like worry as much, but I definitely want to get like a hang of it. Either get new blades for this, or I don't know, try to do something else, because I want them to look as nice as possible, you know. And plus, I don't know how, like, if this is gonna be able to cut the laminating sheets, like once it's laminated. I don't know if this is gonna be too, if those are gonna be too thick for this. I don't know, but so far we have little moths, so you can see that white strip at the bottom, so I'm gonna have to try to cut that by hand. We have a little cloud strawberry house, and see, it's like, I don't know, it's not perfect. I'm still gonna cut the rest of these out, so I'm just gonna do a quick little time lapse of me doing this. Okay, I got them all cut out. So I have a light right here that's kind of causing glare. Little strawberry with my little, I don't know, trailing plants. I don't know what to call those. Also, I forgot I had put a hair clip over here, so that was nice. Luna moths with a beautiful pink background. Vertical strawberry house with clouds. And then sunflowers on white background. I did originally have those black lines around it, and that was purely just like, I wanted this one solid white. I didn't want the black lines. It was just to help me know where in the heck to cut this. So since it's a white background, it obviously matches the white paper. So I have the 4 designs. I'm going to trim the bottom of the little moth, and then I think I'm actually gonna test out the laminator tonight, because I mean, it's 9:40. What else am I gonna do, you know? And like, I have them ready, so I might as well, and then I can kind of figure out a better way to like cut everything. Oh, I also need to do this. Let me do this really quick. Oh, well, there we go. Sometimes it doesn't, the blade doesn't line up correctly. Okay, so that's what it looks like with the corners rounded, which I personally think it looks a lot better that way. I'm gonna wait to do the Luna moth until I trim the rest of that edge off. Now, obviously, it's going to be a pain in the booty to do this for all the bookmarks that I make. But I honestly think it's worth it, because like, the difference between the harsh corners and the rounded, to me, is like monumental. I just realized you can't even see what I'm doing. I am so sorry. Just this little tiny corner rounding thing that I got for super cheap years ago. There's no way to adjust it. So like, this is as rounded as they get. But I will be back. I'm going to trim the rest of this off, finish cutting the corners off of this one. I'm going to then bring us over to my other little table over here that I have in the living room, and we will test out the laminator. Okay, I think this is probably the best view that we're going to get. I did finish trimming this one, and of course, because I hand trimmed it, one side's a little shorter than the other. But that's fine, because these are just gonna be for me. I need scissors. Okay, I am back. So, maybe I can... Is that better? You just won't be able to see me as much. Of course, safety information and manual, which I will look at in a moment. Very nice packaging, I will say. Ow. Okay, so this is what she looks like. She is beautiful, might I say. I'm going to plug her in, because I know it takes a few minutes for these guys to warm up. And while that is happening, I'm gonna look over the safety information, of course. I was untwisting and then retwisting that. So I will be back when we are ready to go. Okay, so I can tell that it is starting to heat up because it stinks. You know, it's a hot, very hot item, and then it also is the first time it's being used. So it came with two laminating sheets. So I'm tempted to do, what side's the open side? Am I stupid? There we go. So I'm debating on using, because I know these are glossy, I'm debating on using one of these and then also like putting two through there and then two through with the matte ones just to test it. And I'm opening up the matte ones right now. Okay. Fascinating. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do is we'll do one as matte and then the other as glossy. I think this one should be glossy, this one should be matte. And then like that. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna set up the glossy one first. I ended up taking the like, this thing that I have sitting on top of this table. I took it off because there's like frills on the end and I didn't want to mess it up. Okay, it says that it is ready. I am going to move it so that way it has an easier time. Okay, that should be fine. So, sealed end goes in. Okay, and the sheet is definitely a little warm to the touch after, which obvious. Okay, I'm gonna let this sit and cool. It definitely has some little like bumps and ridges. I'm gonna set up this one. I mean, there's definitely some like rippling. Hold on. Okay, welcome to a new spot in my house. I'm letting them cool. There's definitely some rippling, which that's just kind of the nature of laminators, unless I think like a double roller one doesn't do something like that, but those are quite a bit more expensive. This one is fully cooled, sorry. So this is what it looks like. So this is the gloss. I honestly think it turned out pretty freaking good. Yeah. The hard part is gonna be figuring out a template to cut these out. I'm gonna, here. Okay, so this is the matte. So you can see the rippling, but that's just gonna happen. I'm not too mad about that. Yeah, so you can see the difference in color if you look at the strawberry. Well, that doesn't really help. Hold on, I'm gonna cut these out really quick. I'm just gonna do a rough cut. I'll be right back. Okay. Ooh. So I finished cutting them out. And surprisingly, my little slide Fiskars, this thing, let me lock that. This thing actually, it slid like butter. So, have the two different ones. So here are I just realized I did both vertical ones as the gloss, but that's okay. So here are these, try to show the glossiness, and you can definitely tell that there's some rippling, but I think that's kind of inevitable. I did manage to, how the frick do I show this? I'm just gonna do the beauty YouTuber thing. I did manage to clip the corners so it matches with the actual paper. And then here are the two matte ones, which I do like, but I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm actually, now seeing it, I think I'm actually leaning towards the gloss, which is crazy, because with the matte, you can see, you can see the ripples a lot more with the matte than you can with the gloss. And as much as I love how the matte looks, I think the ripples are what really gets me. So here are these two. And here are, oh my gosh, these two. I feel like I'm like clawing with this one. So here they are. But you can definitely tell color difference between gloss and matte. The matte definitely diffuses things more. So I think I'm gonna go with the gloss. It's a good thing we tested these things out because I never would have thought. Yeah, so this was supposed to be tomorrow's thing, but not anymore. I have bookmarks now. This one's upside down. I'm very excited. I definitely want to do something on the back. I don't want to do two-sided bookmarks because to me that just, I don't know. Maybe, we'll see. Never say never. But I think I want to at least do my logo on the back potentially. So, and I could also maybe get into doing a little hole punch on top. Sorry, as I was saying, I could maybe get into doing a hole punch on top before I send it through, and then doing a hole punch again, and doing cute little tassel strings, maybe. We'll see. I feel like so many doors have opened with my newfound gadget that I'm obsessed with. But that is going to be it for tonight because it's like 10 o'clock now. It's actually 10:02. So I'm going to clean up the mess that I made. And then I'm probably just going to sit on my laptop and do some more mock-ups for bookmarks and try to figure out the back situation if I want to do a double-sided, because I could totally do, oh my gosh, this as one bookmark where it's like this on one side, this on the other, you know? I could. We'll see. Ow, I just hit myself in the chin. We'll see. But that's gonna be it for me tonight. So, hasta mañana. Okay, so as you would have just seen, it was the footage of the bookmark. So just a little reminder, even though it was mere moments ago for you guys. So here are the two horizontal bookmarks. So of course you also put them in your book like this, but the two horizontal designs on the matte, which of course, like I said, I thought I was going to prefer matte, but I actually like gloss more because it doesn't show as much of the ripples. But here are the two vertical designs. So I'm actually loving them. I showed them to my husband last night when he got home from work. He said this one is his favorite design-wise. He does prefer the gloss. I don't know why I keep looking over here. You're right there. This is his favorite. And then I believe he said he loves the Strawberry House design. So then this was his second favorite. This is his third. And then sadly the Lunas was his last, but that's okay. I understand. I'm not going to take it personally. Okay, sorry about that. I had an impromptu sneeze. So basically what I've been working on today is just some admin stuff because, like, we got back from our trip, like I had mentioned, and it was just phenomenal, but such a whirlwind getting back into the groove of things. So I have my weekly planner. This is my personal stuff. I decided to combine them. Normally I do one for Moss and Margins, one for personal life. I decided to combine them, so just kind of ignore this side. So I already finished last week's vlog and finalized that, uploaded it, whatever, it's scheduled. Excuse me. So no matter what, I need to get the sunflower PDF stuff done and ready to go because that's going to be the drop for August, which is going to be on August 5th is when that's going to be. So I need to do that. And I guess I didn't write down any of the other shop stuff, but I also went through because I didn't get a chance, I didn't have time to actually set up my July socials calendar, which we had gone through a couple videos ago and made. So I crossed off all the dates that I had already missed and I'm just picking up. So since today is the 21st, tomorrow is a product showcase Instagram post, which I'm also going to post to Pinterest as well. So I'm going to do the strawberry house. I took a cute little candid photo of it today. I'm going to also include product images that I have on Etsy. So that's going to be the post for tomorrow since I just made that listing live. And then at the last Saturday of every month, I want to do a puppy post of my dog Onyx because he's the cutest little thing on this planet and he's like the mascot for like the shop and the channel and everything. So I'm gonna do a cute puppy post of him. Next Monday I'm gonna do some kind of quote, some kind of like inspirational thing because I mainly for me, I want to look back on my Instagram and like see the inspirational quotes and be like, yeah, you got this, you can do this, you know. But I hope that other people see it and also get inspired. And then next Thursday the 30th, I'm going to do an Instagram post of every month from now until next year, I want to do the monthly birth flower drawing. I had started this actually a while ago, so I already have July, August, September, October done. Those birth flowers already drawn, so I took some I took just some pictures of those today. So at the very end, the last Thursday of every month, I'm going to post pictures of those. So every month we'll have a drawing of monthly birth flowers, and I eventually want to turn them into stickers, which I think would be really cute. And then I laid out August's as well. I don't know why I decided to use blue. I don't like the blue with the red and the brown, but it was the closest one to me. So I have August all set up, but I'm going to get the last 4 posts for this month at least set up in Instagram, schedule it, be ready to go. I think that's what I'm going to work on right now. Yeah, I'm back on my couch because I was actually at my computer for a long time today and I just want to be comfy cozy. I want to turn on DCC Making the Team and just have like a kind of brain rot, also productive time. Also my TV needs to be cleaned. So many fingerprints. I have a prescription ready for pickup. Nice. Oh my god, a second one. Ugh. Okay, anyway, Jesus Christ. There was another. Anyway. So I will see y'all in a little bit. Hello. So I was originally just not gonna, bicep check. I'm gonna leave that in just to embarrass myself. Seriously though. Okay. Hello, it is now 8:30, so it is quite a bit later. I went through the entirety of my camera roll on my phone because I was out of space and I was not about to pay for more space. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's understandable in some cases. For me, it was ridiculous. I just had a lot of shit on there that I needed to get rid of. And I did the Disney college program back in like last fall. So I worked at Walt Disney World for a few months, like 4 or 5 months. And so of course I had a ton of pictures from that I hadn't really gone through. So I went through every single picture. And like, this is a new phone for me. I got it not last fall, but the fall before. So I didn't have many pictures on there, but I went through them all and at least like deleted the ones that I needed to delete. I still need to go through and actually organize them, but that is a later Megan problem. But I also went through and I made, let me grab my calendar. So I got the product showcase Instagram post in my drafts. So that is for the Strawberry House art print. The puppy post, every month I'm going to do a picture of Onyx. So I have that in my drafts. And then the monthly art challenge, which for the next year, like I said, is going to be birth flowers. So I have those 3 done. I just need to get the art quote for next Monday. Very casual outro here. I finished doing the like inspirational quote Instagram post. So I'm all caught up on my Instagram now for this month. Granted, there's only like a week and a half left. And then I have to do the Pinterest post as well. But that is going to be a next vlog, aka tomorrow for me thing. Also, yes, this is an Eagles blanket. My husband has been a diehard Eagles fan since he was like 2 years old or something crazy. And his aunt made that for him. So it lives in our living room hanging on my ballet bar. That way everybody can see it. Anyway, yeah, so the rest of this week is going to be pretty packed as well. So the next vlog should be pretty interesting. But I already know, even without starting to edit this one, that it's going to be pretty lengthy. So that's why I'm going to end it here and we'll pick up tomorrow with the next one. I might do an extra vlog next week. We'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this. If you made it this far in the video, please let me know which of the 4 new or like mock-up bookmark designs are your favorite. My personal favorite, I think, is the Luna Moth, just because I love Luna Moths, and that's one of my favorite illustrations that I've done to date. But yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.